Yo. We're about to go live, man. Yes, sir. We're gonna talk about the truth about psychedelics. Well, what's up, Tommy? Peace to the gods. What's going on? We live in Puerto Rico, man. Live in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Alright, look. I'm gonna go deep. So I don't know if y'all really know me. So for face value, y'all might look and be like, oh, that's just a regular dude. That's just a regular man, right? But if y'all really knew me, y'all know that I've been in the military for 2 years, right? I've had over 30 some different LSD trips. Grand Rising God, peace goddess, peace God. What up, light? I've been through 30 different LSD trips. I've been through 30, almost 40, probably 40 now, 40 different magic mushroom trips, different strains, different everything. I've smoked weed for like 4 or 5 years, right? So if you know me, you should know that all these things tap you into source. We have been confused and people do not understand that we literally come from taking these things. These are healing herbs. Psychedelics are psychological healing. That's why they call it psych. They have psych is psychological healing. Okay? So look, in the white man system, the European system, right? What do they teach you? What do they tell you? In jail, they throw you in jail for doing what? Smoking weed. Okay? They throw you in jail for doing what? Taking shrooms. Okay? Why do they throw you in jail for these things? Because these things actually heal you. All right? They're actually healing. They're good for you. And what do they make legal? They make things legal like cigarettes, okay, and tobacco, and all those chewing tobaccos and all that shit. And they literally said smoking kills, right? These things are actually bad for you. And they make alcohol legal everywhere. You can go get it. Boom. Alcohol is legal everywhere, right? Why do they make these things legal? Because the white man, the lower self, has came here to kill, steal, and destroy. Because they're cancer cells on the planet, right? So, whatever is actually good for you, like weed and mushrooms, they make that illegal because they live backwards. Live spelled backwards is evil. They live backwards. So whatever they say is bad is actually good for you. Whatever the lower self European says is good for you is actually bad for you, like smoking and drinking alcohol, okay? So they actually think they have the right to say that weed is bad for you when it grows naturally out of the ground. Same with mushroom, they grow naturally out of the ground, out of cow's poop, horse poop, right? Horse soil, I should say, because the soil itself is food, okay? Sorry about the sounds, right? But, hang on one moment. They're trying to block this message from getting out. Alright, so look. Shrooms and weed come naturally out of the ground. Naturally. Alright? So if you hear somebody say, oh, shrooms are bad for you, they're poisonous, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And they probably never took it before. Me, I've taken it over 30 times, 30, 40 times. So I'm not speaking just to speak. I'm speaking from actual real experience. Y'all watch my videos, so you know that I'm intelligent. There's a reason why I'm intelligent. It's because I'm tapped into ancient DNA that actually has been activated through magic mushrooms. Okay, just like we have cannabinoid receptors in our brain, we have receptors in our brain for shrooms as well. Shrooms creates new neurological pathways in our brains, okay? This is what they actually do. They connect you deeper into nature, right? So when people say they smoke weed, right? When you smoke weed, most of us that smoke weed, you feel more natural, you feel more grounded in the earth. Yeah, each trip is different, but they all connect you deeper into self, right? Right, but when we smoke weed, right, it makes you feel more oneness. It makes you feel more calm, more happy, more lighthearted, right? And more grounded into your being, into yourself. That's why we smoke, because it feels good. It's actually good for us because it's actually made for us. It's a healing herb, right? Same with the plant called magic mushrooms, all different kinds, right? It's also a psychological healing. a deep psychological healing. This is what it does, right? It allows you to feel deeper into nature. You feel your frequency becomes amplified. Your fear actually is gone. You have no fear, okay? You feel confidence in oneself. You actually feel more normal than you did before you took the mushrooms. When you take the mushrooms, you actually feel more normal than you do when you're not taking it, because the shroom is actually created for us and by us. We created magic mushrooms. If you realize that you are God, you know that you created magic mushrooms for you to take it. It grows naturally out of the ground. And again, I'm not speaking just to speak. I never do. I speak with backup facts, things that I've actually experienced myself. If I haven't done it myself, I would never tell you to do it. Okay? I would never tell you to do something that I haven't done myself. It doesn't even make sense. Okay? He said, I think we should microdose on shrooms just like smoking weed every day. I've wanted to actually microdose for a week. Yes, we should. We should take shrooms all the time. It's literally for healing. The reason why I'm so healed, the reason why I'm such a balanced being, the reason why I know so much, the reason why my mind is so clear is because of these ancient shrooms, okay? Another way I'll be able to explain to you guys how ancient and pure and good magic mushrooms are for you and weed is, this is how you know. The ancient Egyptians that created the pyramids were who? Black people, okay? The original Aboriginal melanated beings. This information is coming straight from my DNA, okay? Now listen, look on the walls of Egypt, of the pyramids. You will see something called shrooms being praised. You'll see shrooms everywhere because they actually praise this plant. Why? Because it's literally a sacred healing psychedelic, okay? A psychological healing that connects you deeper into nature, all that you are, your oneness. So if you want to try them, right, I recommend that you find somebody that you know that knows about getting pure organic ingredients, pure psychedelics, right, that knows what is the right strand, okay? There's no right strand, right? But you want to get in a pure state, right? You have to try to find somebody that knows how to get them in a pure state, somebody that you trust, somebody that you know is knowledgeable about them, okay? And when you take them, you want to know that you're taking them in a good state of mind. You want to have a proper set and setting. What does that mean? Proper set, as in do it in a place that you know is conducive, which is you should be doing it in nature. Don't take shrooms and then go sit in a house inside of a box because we're vortexes of energy, okay? So you want to take psychedelics, right, in nature. Because nature is truly like this. It's spiraling. Nature's always spiraling. That's how the shrooms are. They're built like that, in a spiral, okay? Because that's how energy moves in a vortex, right? So you want to have the proper set and setting. Setting as in having the right people around you. People that are actually tapped in, that actually know what they're doing. They know what psychedelics are. They know what they are, all right? And yes, if you're starting out for your first time, you want to microdose. Take like 1.5 grams, okay? Me, I've taken 4-5 grams at one time before, but that's building up to it. I started off with 1.5, 2 grams, okay? And just like them, people say, oh, I have a negative experience with shrooms. I have a positive experience with shrooms. You're going to have both negative and positive experiences with shrooms. Why? Because that's life. In life, you have both negative and positive experiences, do you not? Yes, you do. So shrooms is nothing more than an extension of life. It actually is life, okay? So when you take it, you're going to have both negative and positive, but they're actually both for your growth. Just like in life, there's no actual mistake. There's nothing actually bad about it. It's just negative experiences and the positive experiences, the push and pull. You're growing from it. You're growing from it. That's how it is. That's how it works, all right? But like I said, on the walls of Egypt, the ancient walls, right? They have shrooms lifted up. They have weed there, okay? Because these things were used for us for healing. This is our healing. Anybody that's telling you, don't take shrooms, don't take this, it's bad for you, okay? These are people that are not knowledgeable. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And more than likely, they haven't taken it. More than likely, they haven't taken it. And people that have taken it, they took it in the wrong setting or they were in the right state of mind. Okay, so if you have a lot of traumas that you haven't dealt with within yourself that have been buried, okay, when you take shrooms, it's going to be almost like when you drink alcohol. It's going to all come out because shrooms opens up all your chakra energies and makes it all flow out. So when people say they have negative experiences, it's because the shrooms is actually allowing all those negative experiences to come out of them. It's bringing it out to the forefront so you can see them. All your traumas, all your negative behaviors, everything that you've been through, and people have been creating lots of negative experiences in their life unconsciously. So when you eat the shroom, you actually become conscious of the negative things that you've been doing in your life. You become conscious of these things. Okay? This is how it works. Yes, just like Source Baba Light said, you can take it in a tea. That's how we're supposed to take shrooms, or we can just eat it straight up. And that's how you're supposed to take weed too. You're supposed to take it in a tea or eat it in some kind of way, in some kind of tea. Break it down, right? We're not really supposed to be smoking it, because smoke in general does not belong in the lungs. Smoke does not belong in the lungs. You can't. There's no way around it. You can't. No one can ever say, "Oh, we're supposed to smoke weed or smoke." No, smoke is CO2 going inside of your body. Putting CO2 is like literally breathing backwards. You're breathing backwards. And when you live backwards, you get negative effects. Okay, this is why people go through weird situations when it comes to smoking weed, right? Because you're not really supposed to smoke it, right? Point blank, period. But again, with shrooms, when you take it, you become fearless. You feel more of yourself. You feel more powerful. You can work out harder in the gym, okay? This is the reason why I'm so powerful, okay? Because I've taken shrooms a lot. It's natural. I'm deeply tapped into my ancient DNA. It's all activated, okay? This is why I know what I'm talking about. I didn't learn this from nobody. I didn't learn this. This is from me, okay? So you will get the same knowledge because it all exists within you, because you are the source of reality, right? Once you tap into these parts of yourself. Shrooms is actually a part of you, okay? Everything outside of you is nothing more than the inside of you. Life is nothing more than a projection of your reality. It's nothing more than a projection of your mind. Life that you see, people, places, and things, okay, even this building is a projection of my mind. So even the shroom in the ground is a projection of my mind. When I eat the shroom, I'm eating a piece of my mind. It might sound crazy, but that's what's really happening. You're eating a piece of your mind. So when you eat it, you're only activating what's within you already. Okay? The shroom isn't really doing anything to you. It's not really, it's just activating pieces of what's already in you. You see? This is what's happening. So the reason why I'm telling y'all to tap back into these ancient medicines, right, is because feeling is knowing. When you feel things with your nervous system, you know what it is. Okay? When you try to explain to somebody or to a baby what hot is, okay, you can't explain with words. Oh, hot is this. Da, 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 da. It's when your body turns to a higher blood pressure. You know, you can't really explain what hot is. But when you go touch the stove or touch an oven, right, boom, you know what hot is now. Because feeling is knowing. Once you feel it, you can know what it is. You can know it. So just like that, when you eat shrooms, that is like touching the oven. It's touching the hot oven. Boom, once you eat the shroom, you feel it. You feel God. You feel everything. You can feel the trees. You can feel the buildings. You can feel people. You become so much more sensitive. You can feel everything around you. Then you know you're God. No one has to tell you. You're not iffy about it. You know you're God once you take shrooms, okay? It taps you back into who you are, your true essence of what you are. Okay, the only reason why we're scared to take them is because we've been taught by the lower self, the European system, the people on the money, the white man on the money, that taking shrooms is a bad thing. They make it illegal. So you automatically feel bad about it, okay? Certain things that are good in this world, good for you, like weed, they make you feel bad about taking it, even though it's good for you, okay? So you have to realize this program in order to break out of it, okay? In order to break yourself out of it. I did this years ago, okay? People like Nature Boy are part of myself, right? He's scared to take psychedelics because he had a bad psychedelic experience when he was younger, because he took something that was a really unnatural type of psychedelic. So now he teaches not to take them because he's had a traumatizing experience in the past, because he had an unnatural experience. When you have a true natural experience on shrooms, you would never tell somebody not to take shrooms. Never. That's why Nature Boy is just now posting videos about, oh, I just smoked weed. I finally just smoked weed. Because he's just now tapping into that part of himself, realizing that it's good for you. Okay? I've been there. We've been there. People that are tapping into our tribe, we've been there. Okay? I've had 30 plus shroom trips. Nature Boy has not even had one. And I'm not trying to come at that part of myself. Nature Boy is a very amazing part of myself. He has knowledge too. But certain things he says, this is not from experience. And he doesn't know what he's talking about with certain things. He does not know. And I know because I experienced certain things. Okay? So I'm not throwing no type of shots. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just speaking truth because I know what the truth is. All right? I love myself. But yeah, man. LSD as well. LSD on the little paper, okay, it's more unnatural because they put it in the lab and they put chemicals in it a little bit. But I still have had 30 different LSD trips, and that still taps you into source. It's more of an unnatural feel, but yes, it still will tap you into source, and it will let you know that you're God, and you will still be good after that. Yeah, I don't like LSD. I don't take LSD no more. I don't take it no more because it's not really that natural. But I would recommend that everyone still try it at least once in their life, because it's still from a plant. LSD, what it's from, it's actually extracted from a plant. So the psychedelic experience that you're having is from a plant. It's from a healing plant. See, that's why you're tapped into source. That's why you're attracted to this tribe, because we have tapped in on a deeper level. You see, Source Baba Light said he's been to 13 to 14 different trips of LSD. See, once you tap in with LSD, there's no running from you. You realize everything is literally you. This is me. This is me. This is me. These rocks are me. Everything is me. Everything. You behind the screen, you're me. You're just a piece of me that doesn't realize that it's me. And you need to come to actually realize this to have any type of oneness and utopia on this planet. Utopia means oneness. That's why I started with the U. It's unity, oneness. Uno is one, right? Utopia, oneness. Once you realize you're one with everything and you are the only thing in existence, you're one. I am you and you are me. Okay, that's when we can have a utopia on this planet, because then everyone's going to treat each other how they would treat themselves, because they realize that every single person is them. That is what source consciousness is. This is what this frequency is. Okay, there's nothing else past this. This is the highest frequency you can reach, knowing that I am everything in existence. I am one with you and you're one with me. Okay, it doesn't get no crazier than that. But even once you realize that, once you realize you're one with everything, it still goes deeper, because it's an infinite rabbit hole. It goes infinitely. So we created the storyline, all these storylines that we're going through, this life, me in the sun right now, me walking places, okay? This is storyline that we created with our mind. We're creating this entire reality, this dream. I'm creating it right now. Me thinking, talking right now is a dream. I'm creating this dream right now. I'm dreaming of you guys right now. You're dreaming of me. That's why when you go to sleep, so many women and not men, but yeah, actually men too. Certain women and certain reflections of mine, right, have told me they have seen me in their dreams. How can you see me in your dream? Because you're creating me. You are creating me. You're God. You are God. You're creating me, okay? And if you're creating me, that means I'm creating you, because we're the same being. We're reflections of each other. We're one. All right? All right? I am God and you are God. Pure oneness. So feeling is knowing. Feeling is knowing. So once you take the shrooms, or if you go into deep meditation, or if you go into deep fasting, if you fast for 7 days, 5 days, you're going to get this deep intuitive feeling. You're going to know that you're God. You're going to feel it. Your feeling is knowing. Once you feel it, you'll know it, and you'll be able to move. You'll be able to move. You're like, okay, I know what to do now. I can move. I can go to the tropics. I can do this, because you have this supreme confidence. I call it Godfidence. You have Godfidence because you can feel your being. You can feel your power. The shrooms tap you into a deep, ancient power that you have inside of your being, right? Then once you feel that power, you can move like God. You can move like God. You know you're God and you move like God. This is what I'm moving with every day. This is why you're attracted to my screen. This is why you're attracted to my frequency, because you can feel the power. Okay, it's unmatched. 30 different shroom trips, 40 different shroom trips, 30 different LSD trips, okay? This is what it does to you. It zoots your mind. It makes you think on the clearest and the highest level possible, right? And another thing, you don't want to overeat. Never overeat. You want to keep your body light and clear, because when your body's light and clear and you don't have a lot of food inside your being, when you're eating just fruits and vegetables and being clear, then your mind will be clear. Your mind will be clear. Then you can think clearly. You'll know what to do. If you're eating Babylon, eating bullshit, you're going to cause confusion, because then you're putting a lot of fucked up knowledge inside your body. Junk food. That's why it's called junk food, because it gives you junk knowledge. It's junked up inside your body, and now your body has to calibrate and break all that down, so it can't focus on nothing. You can't be clear-minded because your body has to break all that bullshit down, okay? So you have to actually eat clear and be clear. Stop eating so fucking much, all right? And be clear. Then when you're clear, you can actually be like, damn, point A, point B. Why do I need to go to the tropics? Because it's closest to the source of what I am, the sun. The sun is the highest form of me. Okay? It's a higher frequency. Everything is more premium there. Why am I not there? Do I have the ability to go there? Yes, you do. You're God. You can do anything. So if you love yourself, then you need to move to a place where you know you need to be. Okay? It's simple. Why are y'all waiting? There's nothing to wait for. What are you waiting for? You want to suffer more for longer in Babylon? Stupidity. It's stupid. Okay? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm trying to help this part of myself because y'all don't realize what you're doing. You're unconsciously living life in bullshit. Living around people that do not even understand you. People that are around you that are bringing you down, pulling your frequency down. Okay, you go home, back to your Babylon house, and then somebody comes home and they bring you McDonald's. And you don't even eat McDonald's, but because you smoked that day, now you're gonna go take a bite of it and be like, oh damn, let me eat this shit. Because you just smoked, and now you're not really thinking. Because they're influencing your behavior. People around you influence your behavior to the highest degree. Okay, there's a wise man that said, okay, my actual dad, my Babylon biological dad, said, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Okay, show me who you hang around and I'll show you who you are. Because everything around you is nothing more than a reflection of you. Your environment is you. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Tap back in the source. Stop with the stupid ass excuses. Okay, if you want to know what to do and how to get out of Babylon, hit my line, hit my DM. I know how to do this shit because I did it. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it right in front of y'all faces. I'm doing it. So if you want to know how to do it, you look at somebody if you want to get somewhere in life and you want to figure out how to do something, you look at who's already there. Okay? If I want to learn how to get smart, I studied Albert Einstein because he already had knowledge. Okay? If I want to learn how to fight better, I studied Muhammad Ali. And what do I study specifically? I study the mind. I used to literally look up quotes of people like Muhammad Ali, anybody that I know that's great at anything, I look up their quotes on Google. Quotes by this person, I look it up. And then I study their mind, the quotes that they said. That's how I become great. Because I just copy what their mind says. And then I move it and I remix it in my way. The word comment says, yes, that's true. And then after we eat, we say, I just ate that bullshit. Exactly. Right when you eat the bullshit that you just ate, you're like, damn, I really just ate that shit. Because you unconsciously did it. You did it semi-consciously. And you still did it, but then you realize, damn, why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I actually do that to myself? Then you mad at yourself, and then you feel guilty, and now that you feel guilty, and you didn't forgive yourself, you go and do it again, because you feel guilty. You're like, damn, I deserve that shit, because I'm fucking dumb. That's what I used to do. When I used to smoke all the time, I didn't feel good that much, and I was like, damn, why the fuck did I do that? And I'll keep doing it, because you get stuck in a fucking cycle, and it's infinite, my nigga. Until you actually break free. You have to actually break free. You have to set it up. You have to write it down. You have to constantly tell yourself, damn, this is what I want to do, and this is why I don't want to do it. You have to write it down and make it very clear in your mind. I always write stuff down in my notes. Whenever I have a good thought, something that makes sense, any type of epiphany, I put it on my notes instantly because I don't want to fucking forget it. If I forget it, then I'll be like, damn, I know that I had a good thought and now I just let it go. So that's why anytime I have a good thought, any type of idea, I put it in my notes instantly. I do not wait because I know I'm going to forget. I'm a fire sign. My mind goes, it moves like that, it moves like fire. So I gotta literally put it down in notes to have my mind more organized. Because the more organized your mind is, the more clear you'll be. The more organized your mind is, the better it will function. So your mind needs to be organized. You need to organize your mind. Okay? If your mind isn't organized, you're not going to do shit. The reason why your body works properly is because all your organs in your body are organized. That's why it's called organized. It's organized in your body. That's why everything works. Okay? That's why it works. That's why it works. So you need to organize your mind. How do you organize your mind? You write down your thoughts. You write down your thoughts. You write down your thoughts. You put it in your notes. You write down your thoughts. This is what I do on a daily basis. I do it every single day, every moment. I organize my thoughts. This is why I'm able to be great. This is why I'm able to keep growing constantly, every day. Okay? Constantly. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So this is why I am Nature Boy's higher self, right? In a sense. But I'm not his higher reflection because I'm tapped in on a way deeper level. A deeper level that he can't even fathom. Okay? You can't even fathom these levels unless you take psychedelics. You can't fathom it. You can't even fathom it. Alright? This is why I tell y'all I'm on a different level and I'm a different beast. Y'all gonna find that out the more you pay attention. Just pay attention. Listen, watch. Listen. Alright? Now that's your download for today, man. I had to let that shit out. I came to a lot of realizations and epiphanies and had great clarity this rising. So I had to let it all out. And now I'll be coming with a lot more powerful videos because I'm not regurgitating shit that Nature Boy be saying, you know? I'm actually coming from my own DNA. Because in Nature Boy's world, he tries to make it seem like his knowledge is the only thing, or the knowledge that he accumulated is the only thing that exists. Carbonation is it. If you go against carbonation, then you're going to hell. This is not true. None of this is true. None of this is true, okay? You just need to tap into yourself, okay? Psychedelics will help you get there. You have confidence within yourself. The people at his camp, most of them do not have confidence within themselves. That's why they let him do bullshit to them, and then he lets them. They let him get away with it. All right, because they don't have any self-worth of themselves. Okay. And if you're tapped into the level that I'm tapped in, you can see it all very clearly. It's very clear. All right. But I love that part of myself, and I love myself. But we just need to do better. I love myself. Peace to the gods, man. Y'all stay tapped in to the source, which means stay tapped in to yourself and tapped into me, this part of yourself, because I am tapped in very deeply into source. Okay? Very deeply. Peace to the gods, man.